Here you can see I have written the properties of factors and multiples. 1 is a factor of every number. Yes, 1 can divide every number. Any number divided by 1, like this, we'll always get the answer. So 1 is a factor of every number. Every number is a factor of itself. Every number, 15 divided by 15, you will always get the answer. Remainder will be 0. So every number is a factor of itself. Third one, every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. Now how's this possible? We'll see it now. Here, every factor of a number, any number you take, like for example, you take a number 20. Who all can divide 20? 1 can divide, 2 can divide, 4 can divide, 5 can divide, 10 can divide, 20 can divide. Yes, so all these are factors of 20, and so they are also known as the exact divisor of 20. That means if you divide 20 by any of these factors, you will get your answer, complete answer. Your remainder will be 0. So 10 can exactly divide 20. So every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. So now we will be writing example for this. Example, because we have been writing example for all the properties. So example is like, for example, 20 divided by 10. Answer you will get as 2. You can show this example here. So 10 is the exact divisor of 20. Also 10 is the factor of 20. Starting with the fourth one, every factor is less than, A cannot be seen properly, less than or equal to the given number. That means if we talk about the factors, example, any we'll take factors of 10 are, who are the factors of 10? 1, factor of every number itself, and 2 and 5 and 10. So every factor is less than or equal to the given number. या तो उससे छोटे होते हैं या तो उसके बराबर होते हैं, उससे बड़े नहीं हो सकते. Okay, it can be either less than or equal to the given number. Now, number of factors of a given number are finite. Finite means you can count, can be counted. Okay, finite is just opposite of infinite. Infinite means which we cannot count. Like for example, you cannot count the number of stars. Yes, so we don't know the last digit of the number system. Do we know? No, we don't know. So the word finite means which can be counted. That means the number of factors of a given number can be counted. So you can see this is 10, factors of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count. That means you cannot say that it is endless, that we don't know how many factors a number will have. We can count the number of factors of a given number. So you can again take the same example, or let's take another example. Like this we will be finding many factors of given particular numbers. Let's take 12 now. So factors of 12 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and then 12. So how many factors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In bracket you can write 6 factors. That means you can count these factors. The sixth property, every multiple of a given number is greater than or equal to that number. So that means 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24, 8 fours are 32 and so on. So these are what? These are all multiples of 8. So either they are equal to 8 or they are greater than 8. So multiples are either equal to 8 or greater than 8. They cannot be smaller. But in case of factors, these two are factors, these two are factors, these two are factors, these two are factors of 8, 16, 24, 32 you can say. Okay. So they are either equal or smaller. Okay. But not greater. तो factor बड़े नहीं होते हैं, छोटे होते हैं या बराबर होते हैं. But multiples बड़े होते हैं और बराबर होते हैं, छोटे नहीं होते. Okay. So every multiple of a given number is greater than or equal to that number. That number. Whichever multiple you are finding out. Here, if I talk about the multiples of 8, you can see it goes like this. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are so on, and 8 twelves are 96, and it keeps on going. Yes? Do you know the last number here? No. That means we don't know the last multiple of this particular number. Yes? So this is another property of a multiple, that the number of multiples of a given number are not countable. That means they are infinite. So this is the seventh property, which says that the number of multiples of a given number, the of a given number are infinite. So seventh property you will start like this. First showing the example and then concluding it with the help of the example. Here you can see another one example. 2 ones are 2, 3 ones are 3, 4 ones are 4. We start the multiples like this. So every number is a multiple of itself. 3 ones are 3, 3 is a multiple of 3, 4 is a multiple of 4. So here we conclude that every number is a multiple of itself. So we can write hence every number is a multiple of itself. This gives us the eighth property. Now you can see another heading. Now let's try to understand this with an example. Let's take the factors of 6. Factors of 6. What are the factors of 6? First and foremost, 1, then 2, then 3 and 6. Now you sum all the factors. Sum of all factors. What is the sum of all factors? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6. 3, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay. Now, is this 12 twice of the number? Yes. Find out twice of 6. That is 2 into 6. Is giving you 12? Yes, same number. Then 6 is known as the perfect number. So that means if you sum all the factors of the given number and the given number is a perfect number. So now we are going to write the definition after writing this example. But I don't have space. I'll write small. A number for which it is given in your book. If you want, you can see from the book also and write, for which sum of all its factors, the sum of all its factors is twice the number, then is twice the number, then the given number, I have changed a little bit the language, then the given number is called a perfect number. So this is the definition of perfect number. Very simple. Find out the factors, find out the total of the factors, the sum of the factors, then do the twice of the given number. If the sum and the multiplication of 2, the doubling of the number is same, then the number is known as the perfect number, otherwise not.